got YOBOY versus SDW. YOBOY versus SDW. And let's see what we got here as we go. So, taking a look first off at YOBOY, Kleber, Harugamo, Gearing, Des Moines, Moskva, Des Moines, Brisbane, Vermont, Ohio. For the side of SDW, Kleber, Gearing, Daring, and Daring. So a 4DD comp. We haven't seen a lot of them. Stalingrad, Des Moines, Moskva, Kremlin, and Vermont. So let's go over to the... Let's go to map view and just watch how this game develops for the first minute. So as I look in at this game, you see the early speed boost coming out from that Gearing as he moves across the edge, trying to get to A quickly. Looks like we're seeing a strong push over towards C for the side of YOBOY. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships all heading that way. 3 your cruisers, battleship, and 2 your DDs. Looks like we're seeing a fair split here between A and B for the side of SDW. The Daring going to sneak into B. Should be able to get that because no one else is going there. And then Gearing, Kleber, Des Moines heading towards A. They're going to try to smoke that Des Moines in somewhere probably so that it can just farm. But it does have the disadvantage of 2 kilometers shorter radar than the Brisbane. Other than that, yeah. For SDW, the Stalingrad, Daring, Vermont need to hold, and that's a really brutal comp to try to hold against because Stalingrad's just going to get farmed with fire by Moskva, Des Moines. But we'll keep an eye out and see how it goes for them as they move, because could very well go quicker. Like I said, it really just depends on what happens here. But we're seeing shots coming out, so let's watch these shots in. Shots over onto the Vermont. Ooh, 13k early on from Kaufman onto Pneuma. Not a great start. Des Moines of Tog going to be in position to support Lycator, but with nobody there at B yet. They saw the Des Moines of Keep Subs out of Ranked, I'm assuming, was the full name. Oh, and the Ohio took a chunk there. He's going to be in, but he's not in position to radar yet. So the Daring is sitting right outside, backing up and in. The Des Moines actually canceled that. He is in radar range, but they don't have anything else that can shoot him. Looks like they're trying to bait the radar out, but not exactly getting there. And you can see just how much overlapping radar there is. Kleber's in to see early. He'll get the early take on that. I'm a little surprised. We'll have to keep an eye on the spotting here. I'm a little surprised. Oh, wait, but hold on. It might not matter because that looks like Torps. Oh, those Torps, that's big. You get the Gearing and you get the Brisbane with the Torp. Gearing immediately smokes up, but down to half health. Brisbane can heal some of that, but that's an advantage that SDW is going to have to push if they want a chance to win this game. Now, you see the Torps out there. They're going to miss everything, the spam from the Daring. C being contested. Des Moines has popped the radar, but it's about to go down. Kremlin takes about 12k from the Vermont. Vermont's taking about 12k as well. Lycator now has the free farming ability to back up and in. Though, that Moskva radar is just in range to spot him. It's not enough to keep him permanently spotted, but it is enough for them to keep the cap from being taken for a while. Uh-oh. No, Des Moines is not spotted, but shots in on the broadside of that Ohio. Ooh, just a little bit too far for it. Only get 3k. The Kremlin of Oberst. All ricochets. That feels good. Now, the Vermont of Kaufman taking some significant damage here. Down to 72,000. He's using that heal, but he has gone chunked. There's the Moskva radar, which will spot and keep him out of B. And this points lead is just ticking up. Already up to 60 and climbing. But some good damage coming out from the battleships of SDW. Look at the Moskva's health. You look at these health pools. YOBOY's hurting a lot more right now than the side of SDW. But SDW has to translate that into kills. The issue I'm seeing is low, getting lower, low, getting lower, low. But you got to translate that into kills. Ooh, shots out across the mountain. Unfortunately, Ohio of Sneak is just been playing a back and forth. Now, this one will not be the cap either for Lycator because the Des Moines going to radar. And this is what they're going to do for a while. Des Moines immediately pops radar. Going to force the Daring to move back out of the cap because he's not going to be able to take it. They're timing these radars really nicely to play area prevention. And until that Moskva's forced away from the cap, which he hasn't been forced away from his position yet, there's not going to be anything they can do. Stalingrad of Tatzenkreuz looking really rough here. We might see first blood here. The Hrugamo briefly spotted. Stalingrad radar goes down. They don't have anything else to radar, and that Stalingrad is gone. Shots coming out here from the Ohio to be the coup de grace. They don't quite finish, but he knows he's gone. Tatzenkreuz goes down. First blood to YOBOY. Brisbane is taking some more chunks, though, down to 30,000. He's using another heal, so he'll tick back up a bit, but not a ton. And now we're seeing, with that 200-point lead, we're seeing the side of YOBOY saying, well, you've got to make the play. We don't. What are you going to do? Torbon to the Vermont will tick out some more health, force the DCP. Gearing backs into A. That'll start to build out or tie up the points lead. But now you have the issue of the Des Moines and Moskva kept that spacing for so long that the Daring's been unable to get into that cap. And now they're taking B. Hrugamo just free firing on the Daring. We'll see how much, or on the Vermont, we'll see how much damage the Daring can do to him. If the Daring can force out some good damage here onto that Hrugamo, that would help them a lot. But there's the cap tick. It'll hold it briefly at just over 270 points, but B is about to be capped here. And so now you start to see this push coming up. The Moskva of Bob Boberson starting to move forward. Vermont has gone dark, though the shots are out onto him. We'll see how much damage he takes. He does have 3 heals left, so he's not hurting too much. Shots go wide. Here come the Moskva shots. Only 3k on that, and they catch the Brisbane in smoke. They catch the Brisbane in smoke, and they've got him turning out and running right now. He won't take a ton of damage, but they do force him back away. This continues to look really good for YOBOY. YOBOY, yes, the side of SDW has higher health pools on most of their ships, though less overall health due to the DD discrepancy and losing the Stalingrad. But YOBOY's been doing a really good job of balancing their health pools. And this Ohio's about to give the Des Moines a brutal surprise here. Kremlin working on the Vermont. I mean, the Vermont still has 3 heals left. Yes, they've been getting good damage on him. He's down to 61,000. They continue to just slowly lower him down. But now the Vermont's in trouble, and there's nothing there that has an ability to... Ooh, and he gets slapped from across the map by the Ohio. There's nothing left with the ability to smoke him right now. The gearing's not in position. They're going to try to move the gearing, but it's going to be too little too late, I believe. Especially with that Torp. Gonna drop him down to 9k, and SDW is looking dead in the water this game, chat. SDW's looking dead in the water. They're down over 300 points, almost 350, just hit it. And they don't have the push ability they need. They're going to lose their Moskva here in a second. Moskva ticking out, doesn't have the DCP. They spot the Brisbane. They'll get a little bit more damage on him, perhaps right here, but the Moskva goes out. Brisbane gets chunked down a little bit, but that's a 2-ship lead. And so right now, unless SDW finds a kill they desperately need. They're gone. This might be one, though. That doesn't look like it'll be a full kill, but he hasn't used the DCP. And there goes the Des Moines of Tog to those Ohio shots. Ohio will take a Torp. Oh, no, they just run out, and that feels brutal. 3 ships to none. YOBOY is just clinically dismantling SDW right now. And a minute until victory for the side of YOBOY. SDW looking for a way back in. But I don't see it. Kremlin has Torps coming in on him. He will dodge that first set, but that wave of Torps straight out from the gearing is going to be brutal. And these Torps coming in, 916 points, a minute until victory. The gearing Torps are going to slap that Kremlin. It won't be enough to kill based on the number. Oh, they just run out. Kremlin breathes a sigh of relief, but all that does is buy them, you know, maybe 30 seconds. He does take 1 there on the last set. But yeah, Kremlin. And they know, SDW knows the game is over. Reznov, busy getting farmed down. Nice little Call of Duty reference there, Victor Reznov. I just saw that. Numa close to going down. Oberyn close to going down. They get the Kleber, and ladies and gentlemen, that will end the game. Your winner and going up 1-0 in the series in this best of 2 will be YOBOY.